Extra, the show where film meets criticism. I'm your host, Adrian Thomas.
I'm Zakeem Pitter.
And today we're going to be diving deep into one of the greatest movies in the 2010s, which is Black Panther. Nathan, the way I see Black Panther in terms of the plot is that it first introduces King T'Challa as the Black Panther, who is deeply affected after his father's death. This will show an emotional depth towards what the story is actually developing from. And when he first got back to Wakanda, he was greeted by his mother and his sister. We were very glad to see, but his sister Shuri wasn't mostly glad to see him. But it shows how they are deeply connected towards their heritage. And in terms of characters, there were many others besides them, like M'Baku, Killmonger, and Okoye and Akia. Killmonger was mostly the antagonist in this movie. M'Baku was also an antagonist, but throughout the movie, he wanted to help them overthrow Killmonger, which helped added a shift into what the movie can express going forward. And Shuri was also there to help him, which would demonstrate how deep her loyalty is to his brother. In terms of the dialogue, there weren't mostly professional words and a little bit of unsanitary ones, but they also managed to increase the feeling they had verbally. And the characters would express how T'Challa and Akia really felt about each other. And with the setting, it demonstrates the heritage of African American culture. For instance, Wakanda is mostly in Africa, and they wear different clothing that is mostly essential to African environments. And this will demonstrate what the movie could be apart from when it's based on real events. So overall, this movie was always essential to learning about how a king could be loyal to his subjects as well as be more open to those around him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you make a valid point, and that was a good opinion from you. My opinion on the movie overall, like, I feel like it was more understanding the background of the Wakandans. I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, to understand T'Challa's background, because before Black Panther, he appeared in Civil War, but we didn't know like his true like background and his identity, or like how he became the Black Panther. To me, I found that more interesting because his dad was a Black Panther and he wanted to live the legacy on and pass it down to whether his son in the movie or his sister. Well, no, we don't know if he had a son in the movie. Well, for the first movie, but overall, the movie itself it pretty much showed us how life was with Wakanda, Black Panther, and Killmonger, his upbringing. And to me, it was a solid movie.
All right, now let's go over to the analysis. Overall, I would give Black Panther a thumbs up for originality and creativity.
For me, I will also give Black Panther a thumbs up based on like the plot, for as far as like the background and the amazing chemistry with the cast have.
That's all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. I'm Adrian Thomas.
I'm Zakeem Bitter.
And we'll see y'all next week on Film Extra.